Hello Mila, hello Jack. Hello everybody else who's watching, and welcome to Storytime with Grandad. Today's book is from Rupert the Bear, and it is Rupert and the Crock of Gold. It was a sunny Saturday morning in Nutwood. Rupert and his mother and father were eating their breakfast. "It's a lovely day today, Rupert," said Mrs. Bear. "Why don't you ask some of your friends to a picnic on the fields?" "Thanks, Mummy," said Rupert. "I'll ask Bingo and Edward." After breakfast, Rupert and his mother began to prepare the picnic. Suddenly, Rupert heard a clattering, pattering noise from the garden. He looked out of the kitchen window. "Oh no," he cried in dismay. "It's pouring with rain." "It's only an April shower," his mother told him. "It won't last very long." Sure enough, the shower passed quickly, and the sun shone through the clouds once more. Mrs. Bear looked out of the window again. "Just look at that," she said. In the sky was a perfect rainbow. The colours were so bright and clear that Rupert felt sure he could touch them. "They say there's a crock of gold at the end of every rainbow," said his mother. "But no one can ever take any of it." "Why can't they take the gold?" asked Rupert. "What will happen?" "It's a mystery," replied Mrs. Bear. "If anyone ever comes too close to the crock of gold, the rainbow just vanishes." "A good mystery," thought Rupert, "is just what I need on a wet Saturday." He put on his coat and set off to meet his friends. But when he turned the corner, he saw the rainbow again. It seemed to touch the ground just behind the tall pagoda where his friend the Chinese conjurer lived. Rupert was determined to find the gold at the rainbow's end. When he came to the pagoda, Rupert began to run. "I must hurry," he thought, "before the rainbow vanishes." He rushed round the pagoda and raced to the spot where the rainbow touched the ground. But the rainbow had disappeared. Rupert stood by the pagoda, disappointed and out of breath. "Training for school sports day, Rupert?" Rupert turned round to see Tiger Lily skipping down the path. "No, oh dear," he panted. "So where are you going in such a hurry?" asked Tiger Lily. "Well, here, I think," he replied. "But when I got here, it wasn't here, and now I don't know where to go." "What wasn't here?" frowned Tiger Lily. "The rainbow," sighed Rupert. "I thought that if I ran really fast, I could catch the end of the rainbow and see the crock of gold. And now it's gone. It must be magic." "Well, if it is magic," said Tiger Lily, "we'll find a spell in one of Daddy's books." "Shouldn't we ask your father first?" asked Rupert. "He's busy," said Tiger Lily quickly. "We'd better not disturb him." Inside the pagoda, Tiger Lily led Rupert to her father's library. She took a very old, very heavy book down from the shelf and laid it on her father's reading desk. "Let's see," she said. "Clouds, gales, monsoons, rain, rainbows." Rupert leant across to see what the book said. Behind him, a secret door opened. "Helping Rupert with his homework, Tiger Lily?" asked the Chinese conjurer. Rupert and Tiger Lily jumped up. No, just reading," said Tiger Lily. "Just reading my book of spells," said her father, looking very stern. "Why were you reading my book?" Rupert took a deep breath and told the conjurer about the rainbow. "Do you really want to see the gold?" asked Tiger Lily's father. "Yes," answered Rupert. "I do have a spell which will take you to the end of the rainbow," said the conjurer. Tiger Lily tugged at her father's sleeve. "Oh, Daddy," she cried, "let me go too." "Very well, Tiger Lily," said the Chinese conjurer, "but you must both promise me that you will not touch the gold." We promise, they said. Now, come out to the garden, said the conjurer. Rupert and Tiger Lily followed him outside into the garden. The conjurer uttered his magic spell. Rupert looked up at the grey sky. Slowly it began to glow with bright, clear colours. "The rainbow!" he cried. "Hold hands, please," said the conjurer. "Walk straight ahead." In front of them was a damp, foggy cloud. Together, Rupert and Tiger Lily walked slowly into it. "Where are we?" asked Tiger Lily. Rupert looked down. A fine mist swirled around his feet, then rose like a marvellous coloured fountain and curved away over their heads. "We're at the end of the rainbow," he gasped. "Look, down there." At the very foot of the arch was a pot, just like the one in his mother's larder. It was filled to the brim with the purest, most precious gold. "Look at that!" cried Rupert. "Just wait till I tell Bingo and Edward." Tiger Lily bent over the crock. "They'll never believe you," she said. "I wouldn't make up a story like this," replied Rupert. "They know I wouldn't. Come on, Tiger Lily, I think it's time we went back to Nutwood." "All right," said Tiger Lily reluctantly. "Let's just have one more look at the rainbow first." Rupert craned his neck to look up at the beautiful arch over their heads. Tiger Lily watched him until she was sure he was looking the other way. Then she reached into the pot of gold. "Ready?" asked Rupert. "Hold my hand." They walked together back through the cloud again. When the mist cleared, Rupert looked around. "That's funny," he said. "We haven't arrived back in your father's garden. We're on Nutwood Common. Look, there's Bingo and Edward." "Rupert, Tiger Lily," cried Bingo. "Where have you been?" "I was just on my way to meet you," Rupert told his friends. Tiger Lily and I have had a wonderful adventure. We went to the end of the rainbow. We've seen the crock of gold. Before Bingo or Edward could say a word, Tiger Lily rushed forward. "I can prove it," she said. She reached inside her robe and pulled out something small and yellow. She held it under Bingo's nose. "Look," she said, "real gold from the rainbow's end." Bingo and Edward looked at Tiger Lily's gold coin. Suddenly, Rupert had a horrible sinking feeling. His friends were laughing. "Very good, Tiger Lily," chuckled Edward. "It looks just like gold," giggled Bingo. "You must think we're April Fools," laughed Edward. Tiger Lily looked at her piece of gold and saw that it wasn't gold at all. It was a yellow pebble, as dull as any on the beach. Rupert turned away. Standing quietly to one side, Tiger Lily's father, the Chinese conjurer, was looking sterner than ever. "I don't understand," said Rupert. "I saw real gold at the rainbow's end." "Your friends believed you until they saw Tiger Lily's pebble," replied the conjurer. "Now they think it's just a joke." "But it isn't," cried Rupert. "Tiger Lily," said the Chinese conjurer, "what did you promise?" "I promised not to touch the gold," said his daughter, looking very ashamed. "Yes, you did," said the conjurer. "Bingo, Edward, do you know what there is at Rainbow's End?" "A crock of gold," they cried. "You see," asked the conjurer, "no need to prove it." "I'm sorry, Daddy," said Tiger Lily. "So you should be, Tiger Lily," replied her father, "for there is magic, too, at the Rainbow's End." "You were really there?" said Bingo. "Yes, we really were," said Rupert. "Mind you, I prefer Nutwood." "Why?" asked Edward, looking puzzled. "I'd choose my friends over a crock of gold any day," he said, as it began to rain again. The end. Goodbye, Mila. Goodbye, Jack. I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.